Welcome to another episode of Field to Freezer Outdoors. Today we're gonna make a squirrel chili. That's right, you heard me right. Squirrel chili. Don't freak out, I can hear some lady at home right now. Oh my God, that's squirrel chili. Yes, squirrel chili. Dial it down, it's actually pretty good. I like squirrel properly cooked. It's a tougher piece of meat. You need to do something to break the meat down, either, pressure cook it first, or parboil it, or braise it and stick it in the oven, or smoke it. In this case, we're gonna slow cook it on the oven with a chili. So stick with us, let's get it right now. I'm also gonna add about 1 pound of venison into this because I only have about 3 squirrels here. You need about 5 for a real big pot of chili. I'm gonna make a big pot of chili, so I'm gonna do the 3 squirrels and a pound of venison, so it's gonna be a venison squirrel chili, technically. But stick with me, let's roll. Thanks for watching, let's get at it. The first thing you have to do here is break down all of the squirrel. So you can put it in whole, but I just break it off the bone. It takes a little bit of time, it's kind of tedious work, but once you get it done, you have this nice little pile of meat, and then that's what we're gonna use for our chili. All right, little quick run on the ingredient list here. We have our venison burger, our squirrel, all deboned and taken off the bone. We have a green pepper, salt, pepper, crushed red pepper, tomato paste, a couple cans of diced tomatoes, chili powder, the main ingredient for chili, a little bit of ground cumin. We have a clove of garlic. We're going to use about 3 or 4 cloves out of there. Kidney beans of different colors. I have light, dark, super dark, just because I like different colors. A diced jalapeno and a big, large diced onion, and a little bit of sugar. Now let's get to cracking. Also, it's your chili, man. I mean, make whatever chili recipe you like at home and add squirrel into it. This is just my recipe, so. All right, a couple tablespoons of olive oil. Add our squirrel. We're gonna add our venison burger. Season with salt and pepper. Once that's starting to brown up nicely, we're gonna add our onion and our jalapeno. Once the onions and the meat are getting good and brown, we're gonna add about 3 large cloves of garlic and about half of a giant bell pepper. Bell pepper's optional, I just like the flavor of it. Once that's cooked down, we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. In case you haven't been able to tell by now, I don't measure anything. I just kind of eyeball it as I go and taste, so. All right, after you cook that a couple seconds, we're gonna add in a couple cans of diced tomatoes. All right, we're gonna add about a teaspoon of cumin. When it comes to chili powder, we're gonna add several teaspoons. I'm not really gonna measure it. I just take a little jar like this, and you wanna use several teaspoons for a big pot like this. This really is the difference between chili and goulash. So if you want to make goulash, don't use so much chili powder. Otherwise, we're going to use about a good 3-4 tablespoons at least. We're going to drop in some crushed red pepper because that jalapeno is not going to be spicy enough for me. I like spicy chili. It's basically a waiting game. Now, little trick here. We also want to take this little pinch of sugar. Maybe between a teaspoon or a tablespoon, not a lot. We don't want our chili to be sweet. I mean, some people do. I don't want my chili to be sweet. We literally just want to cut through the tomato acid. So that's kind of all we're doing, just a little pinch. Bring it to a simmer, reduce it. All right, after your chili has been cooking for 3 or 4 hours, and now it's slow cooking for 3 or 4 hours, and now it's rendered down. Now your squirrel is super tender. You can touch it with a fork and know that it's super tender. Now we're gonna add our beans. We're gonna add canned beans. By we, I mean me, I'm the only one here. I'm gonna add canned beans. I've got light red kidney beans, just Bush's baked beans. I also have some dark red, so I'm gonna add dark and light, not because there's a flavor difference, but simply because I think it's more appealing to the eye, and I like the different colors in the chili. I think it looks cool. 3 of those cans in there. You can open those up and dump them directly into your chili. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna open them. I'm gonna dump them into a strainer, rinse them with cold water, get all the can juices off, and then dump that right into the chili. But you don't have to. I mean, it's just chili. it's kind of like your animal, man. In fact, if you like using the hard beans, you're like, Paul, I don't use canned beans. That's cool. Soak them the night before, and then just dump your hard beans after they're soaked into the chili. Just know it's going to take a lot longer for those to come up to the al dente point or the soft enough point to eat, so you want to dump them in a little earlier or cook your chili a little longer, maybe add a little bit more water, but that's perfectly fine too. That being said, man, if you have a different squirrel recipe or a different chili recipe, drop that in the comments below. I love hearing different stuff, learning how everybody does stuff. Everybody's got a different chili recipe. Most of them are freaking great. If you use the same basic ingredients, you can basically put anything in chili. As usual, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. If you want to see more videos that are coming out or know when they're coming out, don't forget to hit that notification button so it notifies you when a new video comes out. We don't put that many new ones out. We don't make any money on this. We just do it because it's something we're already doing. It's fun for us, and yeah, that's pretty much why. It's kind of fun for us. It's what we're already doing. There's no vested interest other than that in this for us. So we appreciate everybody. We love the support. Thanks. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.